Okay, it's been a long time coming, almost like a full freaking month later. I am posting my Q&A today, finally. I filmed this, shot this, recorded it, whatever, days before Christmas. So I started editing it and the intro was literally Merry Christmas. So I figured that I should give a little note to say that it is in fact January 17th. So sorry that the Q&A is so late, but it's finally here and let's just get into it. Hello, Merry Christmas. And happy last day of Vlogmas. Even though like I think the 24th is technically the last day of Vlogmas, I never know. When do people end? Because I don't know. I always end the year on a Q&A. I have like a frog in my throat. So happy Christmas, you know? The more content, the merrier. That's what people say, right? First, I just want to say thank you guys so much for spending another Vlogmas with me. It has been such a delight and so fun. I love you all so much. Why is there something in my throat? Let me get water. Like I was saying, it's been such a delight. You guys are so great and I'm so lucky that we have this like cutie little community of just supportive, kind people, and that is truly why I love doing Vlogmas, and I've had so much fun doing it again. I can't believe it's over. What the hell? This month flew by. Anyway, let's just get into it. I posted on my community tab, which by the way took me forever to find. Posting a community tab, easy. Finding where it is extremely difficult. Probably took me 10 minutes. My old ass. I posted on my community tab saying that I'm doing my Q&A, ask away, and this is what you guys had to ask. Do you have a reading goal for the new year? Did you have one this year, or were you just reading to read? So I have a Goodreads account, and you can do like a reading challenge where you basically just set a goal for how many books you want to read throughout the year. And this year I did 24 books, and I figured that would equate to about 2 books a month. I actually surpassed it. Let's see. I have read 26, and I'm currently on my 27th, and I'll definitely finish that. Today's the 23rd. I'm assuming I will have that book finished by the time this is out. So, and Vlogmas is gonna be over. I always say I'm gonna read the book I'm reading now and another book by the end of the year. But as of right now, it's 26. I would say my reading goal for next year would be I'll bump it up to 30. I've just really taken a like to reading, and I am extremely competitive, especially with myself. I love when it says like books ahead of schedule. That brought me so much joy, and I would always be like, yes. It's just fun to like watch the number go up. So I will probably increase it to 30 and try to make that my 2024 goal. If you guys have any books that you like absolutely love, please comment them below. I'm always looking for recommendations. I typically go off recommendations or things I see online more than just like walking around a bookstore and reading the back of books. I hardly ever read the back of a book. Would you ever have kids? I feel like I've answered this a million times. Yes, but not now. And also, like, a lot of people around me are having babies, and while I love those babies, I don't love them for me and TJ. And it's interesting because as the years go on, I always keep saying like, not right now, not right now, not right now. So maybe it'll be not ever. I'm thinking about maybe freezing my eggs next year just in case there is an ever. Also, like, I still stand firmly where like I don't think that I could ever birth a child. One of my best friends just had a baby, and like all of the changes her body went through, all her birth and post-birth and all of this stuff, it's just not for me. And somehow it's become my TikTok page of like all these traumatic things that happen to women like after giving birth or like giving birth, and I just don't think that's for me. The only reason I would ever want to be pregnant is because I think I would look really cute. But like, I don't think that I could handle it. My health anxiety could handle it. Biggest life lesson in 2023. I don't want to say it's like be less trusting of people, but like, I don't know how to word it. Like, I feel like this happened pretty recently, so it's like fresh for me, and I am an incredibly loyal, protective, loving, caring friend, and I think I've seen that I don't really get a lot of that in return. And I kind of just went through like a friend breakup. That's a whole nother fucking story. And I am the kind of person where like, if you wrong me, lie to me, deceive me, do anything that will make me feel like I have lost your trust, I will never look at you the same again. Especially as a 32-year-old, like I have no time for friendships that are just like still lie, still deceive, still do all of these things when we're literally in our 30s. And I do think there's room for forgiveness, of course, but it'll never be the same. And I firmly believe that once somebody shows you who they are, believe them. There's also a difference between like fucking up, like a one-time thing, and then the way that person then takes accountability, apologizes, whatever. I fully believe that if someone is like sincerely sorry, then I can move past it. But I have such a hard time when people do something that hurts another person and then they don't take accountability for it and like act like they're the victim. And it's really like a narcissistic way of behaving. And when someone shows you that, that is all that you need to know. And so I think for 2024, it's not like trust less people or give less of myself. It's just like be more mindful of like how people are reciprocating that friendship. Does that make sense? How is the hotel in Utah set up? Okay, so basically it's a little teeny ski lodge hotel. I think there's like 7 rooms, maybe. There's 2 upstairs and then I think 5 down here, maybe 6. This obviously is just like a basic looking hotel room. There's like a little kitchenette, so like when people come and stay here they can make little breakfasts or whatever. It's fully ski in, ski out. And then TJ's parents are upstairs. It's 3 bedrooms. They have like a loft, whole kitchen. It's really nice. So they spend the whole winter here. During this time we normally just get this room for like a week so I can edit Vlogmas and like, you know, record videos and do that kind of thing without interrupting them. And that's pretty much it. Can you explain the story behind TJ's shout out of the vlog? I've been watching your Vlogmases for a few years now, but I don't think I know why. They are made up. He fully makes them up all of the time. So if for some reason you become the shout out, that's fate. Top 5 items from Trader Joe's. Oh God, I feel like I don't know like anything by name, but I'll tell you what I normally get from Trader Joe's. The orange chicken, the chocolate covered pretzels. They have like chocolate chip ice cream sandwiches. Always get those. We get the pickled pups, which are like a pig in a blanket, but it's like fried with like dill. It's really delicious. Oh, one more thing. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know. I don't go there enough. Would you guys ever consider doing a meet and greet style gig in England? Oh, any excuse to go to England. Yeah, that would be so fun. Would you consider going back to regularly uploading? Or do you think YouTube is dying? There's this weird thing about YouTube is like, I think it's dying, but I think that's just like, no, like we're not doing well. I do think that a lot of people have shifted to like, you know, faster platforms like TikTok. After doing this, like I really miss uploading regularly. I do think that it's gonna be like a goal for me for 2024 is to upload at least 2 times a month. It's like my Goodreads. I think that would be like a good start for me. We just got so busy last year and it got so easy to just like fall off. Hold me to it. Literally yell at me if I don't. Where do you get your fashion inspiration from? Oh, honestly, I don't really think there's one person in particular or like anything in particular. If I see something and I like it, I'm like, oh, I like that. I also think that's what's so fun for me about fashion is that like I don't feel like I really fall under one category of how I dress. Like when I see something and I like it and I'm drawn to it, that's what really inspires me. If I'm immediately like, oh, I love that, then that's pretty inspiring. Do I know where Paris came from? Not really. She came from Bakersfield. She was found pregnant. She was only a year old. She had 4 puppies. Yeah, she was just like found on the side of the road. I wish that I could ask her to find out her life story. However, Bakersfield is like a place where people drop dogs and there are hundreds, thousands of them just roaming the streets and it's really, really awful and sad. And I wish that I could rescue them all. But you're such a good girl, P. Even though you have so much trauma and are actually like not a good girl at all. How do you deal with Paris being so fucking cute? I can't. It physically hurts me because she's so cute. She's definitely like a full mama's girl and I love that. However, I wish that she would act more like a normal dog and like love people and other dogs, but she is genuinely scared of everything and it's really hard to manage, but she loves me and that's all that matters. And if I'm the center of her world and she's the center of mine, then it's a perfect match. If you could buy any purse for Versatility, what would it be? Oh, I would say from my own collection, my first ever designer bag that I bought is my red Prada re-edition bag. I use that one the most, especially in terms of versatility. It basically, here's like a picture of it so you can see that it has like a chain strap and then a really long strap. If we're traveling or doing something, I like to wear the crossbody, or if I go shopping, I like to wear the crossbody so that I'm hands-free. Or if I'm going out, I can just wear the little chain shoulder strap. It's genuinely my favorite bag that I own, and I think it's a great first purchase, especially because you get like 2 bags in one. Another great bag that I have that's like pretty versatile is the Bottega pouch, like a small, I have the small one. They make like really teeny tiny ones that would be great for just like your credit cards, but I personally would never buy that. It's just too small. If I had, you know, money to just throw away, sure. But the pouch is great because it also has the crossbody, and you can stick the crossbody into the bag and make it just like a little like clutch type of thing, a pouch if you will, and that's great because I can wear it casually. I can use it for weddings and those kinds of things, so also pretty versatile. And then bag that I've just been like eyeing, it actually was my birthday this year when I was in New York. I went to the Kate store in New York, which is, oh my god, just so stunning. And they have like a hobo bag. This is it. I think that this bag is so sick. I think it is great for just like every day. It's great for going out, especially if you get one with the hardware. That's really nice. This is probably gonna be my next bag purchase. I love this bag so much. I think it's so timeless and you can really use it for everything. They also had it in this like all rhinestones, and it was so beautiful. Again, if I had disposable money, I would have bought it on the spot. Can you and Carly do a book review of all the books you both read this year? Oh my god, all of them. I feel like we kind of talked about this on one of the podcast episodes that we pre-recorded, so stay tuned for that. We definitely talked about like our favorite books of the year and our least favorite. Will y'all ever get another fur baby? If so, cat or dog? I mean, yes, I would love to, but again, Paris, just don't think she would do well. Definitely don't. I want like 10 chihuahuas. I just want to be like a woman walking like a dozen chihuahuas. I really want a chihuahua that's like half the size of Paris. Paris is like 13 pounds, but we have friends that have like little tiny applehead chihuahuas and they are so cute. I just want a million of them. I don't care if they're annoying or mean. They are just so cute, and when they love you, like, you are truly the luckiest person in the world. What was your favorite place to visit in 2023? Definitely, I think Nice. We loved Nice. It was so nice. It was just like so chill, had lots of Aperol spritz. I loved it. It was beautiful. I would definitely go back there. Do you have any favorite EDM artists so far, or anyone you started to like since going to TJ's new events? Also, like, not for nothing, like I used to listen to EDM all the time. Like I have a playlist on Spotify that's like 10 years old. That's called Break Your Neck. I used to run to it. When I was in college, I had a lot of friends from Canada and they were guys and they were so into like EDM house music, so that's when that became a thing for me. TJ plays like Fred again a lot. I like him. We saw him at Lollapalooza. There's this one guy that we met on the EDC cruise. His name is Lil Texas. His stuff is so unhinged and funny. Also a really nice guy, but you gotta just like look it up. But if you go to his Instagram, he basically like trolls people and just plays music like it literally just sounds like that was a terrible example, but he's funny. Where would you like to travel to? Oh, no, I'm tired. I don't want to go anywhere. TJ's like, where should we go next year? I'm like, home. I want to lay horizontal. How tall are you? I'm 5'8". I'm not super tall. I think that's like average. What is average height? Average height for females. Oh, 5'4". Okay, I guess I am tall then, but it's really not that tall. Like, I don't feel like I tower over people. Do I wish I was shorter? Yes. Especially in terms of like fashion choices. I could wear like really high heels and not feel embarrassed. Or like I had to look down and break my neck talking to people. Peak and pit of 2023. Peak? Oh gosh. It was probably like getting to go with TJ to all his big festivals like Lollapalooza, Bonnaroo. Those were so cool and what a thrill. So cool. Kit, probably going through my little friendship breakup. I want to know more about OF. Never been on the site. Would like to know how it works. Well, it can work in multiple different ways as far as I know. So what I do is mine is behind a paywall. So you pay X amount of money per month for content, and then you get a lot of content for free. And then I personally do 2 PPVs a month, which is pay-per-view. So I mean a week. So on Thursdays and Sundays, I send out PPVs that you can buy additionally on top of paying to subscribe to my page. There are also free pages, but most of the content is PPVs. So you're paying for majority of the content. You also have to pay to message people. What made me start? I have always been a very open person when it comes to just like the naked body. There's nothing wrong with it in my opinion. I love being naked. I love being free. And I was just like, why not? I don't fucking care. I can make some money. Cool. I kind of like wrestled with it for a year. I spent the whole year of 2021 researching and like going back and forth of whether or not I was going to do it. Also in 2020, I had somebody share nude videos of me all over their social media, a big creator, and that was extremely hard for me because even though I am comfortable with like nudity, whatever, it was a video I did not know existed, and it's pretty traumatizing when somebody uses content of you as like a weapon. So kind of like to take that back myself. My favorite part is honestly just like all the people. Everyone is so nice and kind, and I love it. Is your connection to Sheena's sister Courtney and being involved in some of the BTS, does it ruin the show of VPR at all? No, because like for me, if Courtney tells me something, it's just like I hear it, but then watching how things play out is way more different. I was actually on an episode on season 4, and I got to go and they were filming, and that kind of ruined reality TV for me because I saw how much production sets things up, and I was like, wait, that didn't actually happen. It was like when Kristen and James had just broken up or whatever. James walked up the stairs of the event we were at, and like Kristen just like looked at him. Production literally was like, go back downstairs and re-enter because like we didn't get Kristen seeing you. And I was like, oh, fraudulent. But I kind of like see past it now. I also think like everyone on VPR is so authentically themselves that even if things are set up, they are genuine feelings. Update on the sleep mask you showed in earlier Vlogmas. Was it worth the money? Well, it gave me a sty. But I think it's because I was wearing it so tight. So like my eyes just like dried out or something. I've used it a couple times since and I love it. Honestly, it is a lot better. I also have like this eye mask. It's just like, you know, a regular one. I will say I like the other one better. There's more coverage, but I'm sure you can find one on Amazon for a fraction of the cost. Favorite kind of Christmas decoration? The lights. I love lights. I wish that they would keep lights up 365 days a year on the main streets, on people's houses. I just love it. I think they're so beautiful and it's just like such a warm, cozy vibe. Can you run through your hair routine, please? Wash once, maybe 2 times a week. I blow it dry out of the shower, and sometimes, depending on like if I'm just at home, like not doing anything, I probably won't put other heat on it, like a straightening iron. But if I am going out, I will typically just like run over it a few times because like the back of my hair still stays a little bit curly. I have pretty curly hair, if you didn't know. I cut my hair trim. I don't like cut it. I would like literally, we're just talking about like this much hair every 3 months. I try to be pretty good about that. It's called a dusting. I just go in for a dusting every 3 months, get it cleaned up. I don't take any vitamins for my hair. The shampoo that I was using for a really long time is Orbe. I love all Orbe products. I use the Orbe Royal Blowout, the Orbe Invisible Defense Spray, which is great. The Royal Blowout has actually been great for my bangs. It just gives it a little bit of shine. The Invisible Defense also gives it a little bit of shine. They are expensive. But for the liter of shampoo, it was $160, and obviously that's crazy. However, as somebody who only washes her hair once, maybe 2 times a week, that shit lasted me like a year and a half. Maybe it goes bad, I don't know, but like I'm not going through it every couple of months where I would with like a Garnier Fructis or something like that. So for me, that was worth it. I'm not spending $160 every couple of months. And then same with the conditioner. I would use the same brand of conditioner. I loved it. We just ran out of it though, like a month ago, and I got gifted in Air Milkshake actually this brand called California Naturals that I've been using and loving. These are literally for a 12 ounce, which is I think the size I have, it's literally $9 at Target. So this is what it says it's made with: coconut cleansing complex, agave nectar, and sunflower extract. It's vegan, sulfate, and paraben free. But I think it's been making my hair pretty shiny. I will say I really like the suds. Like when I shampoo my hair, I feel like when I see the suds, that's when I know it's doing something. And this one doesn't really give that effect. However, I do like the way that my hair feels having used it. But that's what I'm currently using. Top 3 reads of the year. Guys, I read like trash. So definitely The Housemaid. Loved that a lot. On a Quiet Street. Really loved that. And then I'll give you like a little mushy one. Either November 9th or Reminders of Him. No, I think November 9th. Least favorite of the year? Oh, this is gonna be controversial. Romantic comedy, did not like. Things We Never Got Over, horrible, awful. Don't ever read that book. And then probably, oh guys, you're gonna hate me, but Lessons in Chemistry. Didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. What are some of yours and TJ's favorite ways to still date each other after 8 years? Oh my gosh. What a good question. Going on dates. That's one. Like when we're here, like TJ was like, we should go on like a date night. You and I can go to like Park City and stuff like that. Like we always make sure to like, no matter what we have going on, like take time for just us. So that'll be like a fun thing that him and I can do. I think the easiest way to date someone is just like continuously do like little things for them. If you go to like Rite Aid or something and you see your partner's favorite candy bar, like bring it home for them, surprise them with it. Like bring home flowers or something. Like, oh, I went to the grocery store and I got your favorite ice cream cookie sandwiches. Like little sweet things like that make it feel like, oh, they're thinking about me. Any big plans for 2024? 2024 is actually pretty booked already. I mean, we're doing a lot of Utah. I'm going to Florida early on. I get to go to Portland for the first time, not Maine, Oregon, which I'm really excited about. I get to go to the Outer Banks this year. That is what we've got going on so far, which I am very excited to do. What are you most looking forward to in the coming year? I would just say, like, I love a refresh. I think the end of this year wasn't great. I mean, all of this is really nice, but I just think like come December, a lot of anxiety, and like I feel like the end of the year is always really, really crazy and stressful. And I'm very excited to just like start fresh, blank slate, make some goals, stick to them, start some new habits, and just like have fun, make some smart investments, maybe buy my Kate bag. I really want it, but it's so expensive. But I really want it. I think I want to get more into TikTok, start making more like fashion videos. I don't know. I gotta like make a list of all these things that I want to accomplish in 2024, but I am looking forward to it. And I love a list. That is gonna be it for this. Thank you guys so much for putting in all of your little questions, comments, concerns, and I will see you in 2024. Bye.